So yes, today we're looking at a tiny, expensive room, but that's not the full story. Hi there, my name is Kevin and I make honest, unsponsored, and to-the-point narrated video tours about hotels and flights all over the world. This is my auspicious 88th report today, coming to you from the Barcelona edition. I really do hope you'll stick around and let me show you what this property has to offer. Welcome to the Barcelona edition, just next to the famous Santa Caterina market on the edge of Barcelona's Gothic quarter. If you'd like to know the exact rate that I paid and my next 5 videos in queue, please check out the description below. Opened in 2018, the 100-room Barcelona edition, as with all edition properties, was designed by Ian Schrager. Edition hotels are a collaboration between Schrager and Marriott, the first having opened in 2013 in London with 10 current properties and a further 12 in the pipeline. Schrager is possibly best known for his storied past as the co-owner of Studio 54, the inventor of the urban resort with the opening of the Delano Hotel in Miami in the 90s, and perhaps his most influential work, the Hudson Hotel in New York, which was considered the world's first true lifestyle hotel. We're now in the hotel's lobby and reception area, which begins a theme at this property of things that are just a little bit too small. While the staff were efficient and very friendly, the front desk is simply too small to cope with a busy day at a 100-room property. Just off of the lobby is the impressive and iconically yellow bar Veraz. During my stay, this eatery was open throughout the day. Whether you're planning a trip, researching a hotel, or just passing the time, if you're watching this video, that means you're choosing not to be doing something else right now, and for a content creator, that's about as good of a compliment as we get. Besides you hitting that thumbs up or subscribe button, of course. As I begin posting 3 new videos a week, my focus continues on improving my content for you. Clicking any of those buttons or commenting below show me and YouTube that the channel is producing content worth a peek. If you'd like to go above and beyond, I have a Patreon launching very soon, and it will be in the description below when it's ready. A massive thank you in advance. Let's talk about the food for a bit because it's worth its weight in gold. Breakfast was included in my rate. From the small but diverse menu, you could choose 1 cold and 1 hot dish. With the yogurt parfait, I ordered Eggs Benedict, but I asked to sub the smoked salmon for ham. I was asked if I wanted normal ham or Iberico ham. Honestly, the thought of Iberico in Eggs Benedict never even crossed my mind, but holy crap, was this perhaps the best breakfast item I've ever had. For dinner, Veraz offered again a small but well-curated menu of substantially sized tapas. The highlight for me was the crispy pasta stuffed with sopressata, walnuts, and honey. In addition to the bar Veraz, there's also the very well-received Punch Room, a cocktail lounge which had reopened the week prior to my stay, but was not yet open nightly. Now, up to the roof, cleverly named The Roof. On a beautiful day, you can practically see all of Barcelona. Speaking of which, let's check out where we are for a quick moment. Barcelona has many neighborhoods, but tourists generally focus on Eixample and the Gothic quarter, which the edition sits just 100 meters north of. The black facade, a bit of an unusual sight in Barcelona, is just next to the avant-garde Santa Caterina market, and steps from Via Laietana, which during my stay was blocked twice by protests. The hotel staff seemed to suggest it was a frequent occurrence on the avenue. If you can control the time which you're arriving at the hotel, ask a local to check out if there's anything going on, just to see if it's better to wait a bit before you try to get to the hotel. Without this avenue, it's kind of inaccessible. The roof is a small space with outdoor terraces on the east and west sides of the building, and a pool on the north side. Inside, as you'd expect, you'll find a full-service bar which serves a range of signature cocktails and Asian-inspired Tapas-style bites. On the east side, you have a clear view straight to the sea and a wonderful place to take in the sunrise if you're up early enough to enjoy it. Alright, now let's head down to the 6th floor to my teeny tiny room. I didn't measure the room myself, but I think I stayed in enough hotels to know what 249 square feet should feel like, and this honestly didn't. Despite the small size though, the rooms are beautifully decorated in warm wood tones and crisp whites. And this is certainly one of those hotels that smells like it looks, with the full property scented with the signature edition Labo products black tea fragrance, which just like everything else in the room, you can also purchase. The hand soap, a cool $54. The faux fur throw, just $375. The mattress, deal of the day at $3,500. I suppose that if the room had to be this size, then the layout really does make the best of all of the space. The end tables floating to give a more open feel, the sofa built into the window, the desk chair just a skeletal frame of its former self. The criticism aside though, if the room was around 100 square feet bigger, I'd probably be in love with it. The wood tones have a very calming effect, and every single thing in the room had a pretty premium feel to it. Hidden behind the wood paneling is, no surprise here, a tiny closet and a very well-stocked minibar. Complete with a variety of Nespresso pods, a whole bunch of different snacks and drinks, a single bottle of complimentary water, and a candle that at $80 make diptyque candles seem reasonable. The bathroom, complete with gilded mirror and Labo products, is efficiently laid out, dividing the space into 3 areas which all feel just about the right size. The shower window can be closed off with wooden blinds controlled from the outside, and the bathroom as a whole can be closed off with a pocket door. The only thing left is the view. The capitalist inside me wants to say that this could pass as a partial sea view. A few hours after arrival, a trio of cookies meant to mimic traditional Catalan tiles was brought to the room. Now, I just want to take issue with a few small design details that just seem to miss the mark. These outlets were most likely specifically designed for MacBook chargers, which makes me wonder why the end table chargers couldn't support the weight of a feather. The louvered blinds are crisp and clean, but the carpet in the hallway looks like a cat that had a bath that isn't fully dry yet. All of the drawers are on well-working soft-close tracks, but the bathroom's pocket door has a mind of its own no matter how gentle you slide it. But I digress. The fitness center is surprisingly pretty large, at least compared to what I was expecting. So what are we thinking? It's a $400 room, and while mine did come with a hotel credit, $400 without the credit does seem to be the standard lowest rate. Honestly, I'm torn. I enjoy Edition properties, much more than W Hotels, which is probably the closest comparison in the Marriott portfolio, but the room's just too small. This isn't New York or London. Tiny rooms here are not the norm. The corporate literature for the hotel describes the Barcelona edition as the, quote, true personification of an urban resort, an intimate and sophisticated boutique-style environment, unquote. Love the hotel, love the food, love the design, but I think there are better values to be had in Barcelona. Now, on to the flip-flop score. Feel free to pause to take a closer look. I really hope you enjoyed this video today, and hope you'll subscribe for much more content to come. I'll see you on Friday for my Japan Airlines business class flight from Saigon to Tokyo Haneda.